Hi, Jay. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much, Rock.
Thank you very much, Jay, for your time. I know that it's past midnight, actually, in Bangkok. It's 12:15 a.m., right?
Yes, just about that.
Thank you for your precious time to do this interview with me.
Thank you.
So, Jussi or Jay, please introduce yourself in less than a minute, if it's possible.
Perfect. Well, first of all, thank you very much for the warm welcome, and thank you for organizing this interview today and for introducing me to your people. I very much appreciate that. So my name is Jussi Salorenta, but please do call me Jay. That usually works best in all other languages except from Finnish language. I am originally from Finland, but now for the past 18 years, I have been living here in Southeast Asia, specifically in the beautiful country of Thailand. I'm coming from a background of real estate development, construction, and finance. Those would be my primary areas that I have been working with really for the last about 20 years, since I graduated from a hotel management school and sort of started my entrepreneurial career in the real estate development and construction industries. I do also have a background in network marketing. To be very happy to announce that my first business that I ever started at the age of just almost 18 years old, when it was legal to do this in Finland, I started in network marketing, and network marketing has for me truly been the sort of a spark that ignited me to get into becoming an entrepreneur and starting to begin with personal development, reading books, goal setting, mind setting, attitude, all these things. They really came from network marketing, and I was then able to implement those elements into the real estate area and create quite a lot of success on that one in the recent years.
And traditional businesses after.
Oh, absolutely. And, I've been involved investing into multiple startup companies. I got very early on involved with digital currencies and digital assets in general, with blockchain around 2013, and specifically with Bitcoin at that moment. And I've really seen the growth of the digital assets and that entire space, how blockchain is now being used worldwide and most importantly used in real life projects like the CSR plastic credit is, which is really something unique and tremendous that we will probably be talking later on. So I hope that gives you a little bit about my background and what do I do. I'm 40 years old. I'm a father of 3 children, 2 girls and 1 boy. I've been married now since earlier from this year, and that's Jay in a nutshell. Thank you.
Well done. Please rapidly explain the mission, the vision of Corsair and its ecosystem.
Well, Corsair Group is a group of companies which today includes almost 15 subsidiaries. And as a company, we are registered in the Netherlands. That's where we have our international holding company. But we also do have regional companies in different parts in Asia, in Latin America, in Europe, and now coming to the North America as well, and so on. As a company, our mission is to develop efficient and viable solutions to tackle the largest environmental issues facing our planet today. And we have chosen as our first real mission and target the plastic waste pollution. We have been on this road now already for several years, and we have a lot of work ahead of us, but we've done some great progress. And our vision is that through the work of Corsair Group, we will be able to, first of all, reduce the pollution of plastic waste in the environment globally, and to take that discarded plastic garbage that nobody wants, that has no value or no use to anybody else. We want to take that and we want to upcycle that discarded garbage to become a premium product of advanced bio-oil that we can then supply for the largest fuel, oil, and petrochemical companies around the world. That is what we want to do. And we have a solution. We have a way to now convert that garbage into usable advanced bio-oil. We've proven it. We've done all of these things already to showcase and to prove without a shadow of a doubt that we know what we're doing, and we're able to expand it now globally. We want to take our solution to every single corner of the world where there is plastic pollution, which unfortunately is everywhere. So that's where we are aiming for. And while we're doing that, we are creating a multi-billion-dollar business. But most importantly, while we can be as capitalistic as we want, and we can enjoy the process of building a multi-billion-dollar business, at the same time, we're doing something so important and meaningful for the planet. Because what truly motivates us is the fact that we are able, through this business, to leave a healthier, safer, cleaner, and better planet for the future generations.
That's exciting. That's exciting. Before we talk about the future, let's do a little chat in the past. Let's talk about your results yet, okay? Since 2020 or something like that. Give us some numbers, some milestone, main achievements that you're proud of.
Well, we started in August 2020. That's when we really became operational, when we took over our first plastic waste recycling operating facility. And since then, the fact that we have been in the matter of a little bit over 2 years, we've been able to now, first of all, become one of the leading chemical recycling, plastic recycling companies in the world. That, I would say, is one of our main achievements.
Yeah.
We are, without a doubt, we are the number one company here in Southeast Asia. And we have been able, in the last 24 months, to also remove any real competition from the market, especially here in Thailand. We've acquired 2 other companies. We've been able to bring their teams, their staff, their experts into Corsair, and have in this way Corsair team to really become the team with the biggest know-how in Southeast Asia when it comes to plastic chemical recycling. On top of that, we've been able to now prove with scientific laboratory studies that the oil that we produce from this discarded plastic garbage is now a highly desired product that the largest petrochemical companies, the largest plastic manufacturing companies in the world are now looking to buy. It's a premium product, and we have all that proof. This is documented and studied and tested by the largest petrochemical and petroleum laboratories in the world, companies called Intertek and SGS, not by ours, by third parties.
Yeah.
So we have been able to create this product that is extremely desired by the largest offtake partners and buyers in the industry. On top of that, we've been able to take the company from its very, very humble beginnings to a point where we are now, first of all, profitable.
Yeah.
And we are generating not tens of millions yet, but we are generating millions of euros in turnover. This year, I think we're going to be just around 10 million euros. That's basically where we are today. But most of all, we are profitable. We employ about 100 people,
Yeah.
which is something that I'm also very proud about. We do generate a lot of jobs. We do pay for our people salaries higher than the average rate, for example, here in Asia, which is something that we're also very proud of. We believe that when we pay for people, we respect their work that they're doing. We also get that one back in many different ways when we work as a team and not just a regular sort of an employer-employee relationship. Those kind of things are very important for us. On top of that, we've been able to build a network marketing organization with more than 60,000 international members who are now supporting us and taking our message, emphasizing our story, and telling and amplifying our story on a day-to-day basis globally. And this is something that we see as very important as well. So these would be some of the highlights. On top of that, we're obviously expanding now in Europe. We want to be launching operations with you in North America and so on. So we got a lot of big business progress that takes place. But these are, in my opinion, the most important achievements that we've been able to put together so far. And yeah, I think that gives you a sort of an idea where we are and where we're coming from.
Wow.
Just to highlight on that, summarizing on that one, for anybody looking at the company from outside to inside, what I would like to highlight is that we are still a young company. We are a couple of years old. Okay, you could say that we are no longer a startup.
Yeah.
But we're still a very, very young company, right? And when I look at our business, I feel like, like we haven't even started yet, But what we have done is we have proved that we know what we're doing. We have proved that we can be profitable as a business. We have proved that what we said we're gonna do, we've done. And most importantly, we have an amazing opportunity in front of us, but we're just getting started. So it's not like you're reading about the company on a Wall Street Journal or whatever, and and the biggest growth is already behind us. No,
Yep.
We're just getting started.
It's in front of us.
Exactly, but we have been able to show that we know what we're doing.
A few milestones that you would like to achieve as a CEO for the next year?
Well, there are plenty, of course. We really are pushing and working hard to launch our operations in other regions outside of Asia, where we've been operating since August 2020 and producing oil on a day-to-day basis.
Yep.
We are now launching our first European project, which is taking place in the Nordic countries. During the next year, we will definitely have at least 2, 3, or 4, I would say, operations ongoing in Europe. We want to see the first operating facility in North America and hopefully somewhere else as well. So we're really pushing hard on getting everything in line so that we can launch these production facilities and start converting the plastic garbage from these different locations into this premium quality product. On top of that, we are now entering into the stock market, something very important. This has already been done, but we are now really making it public. And in the beginning of next year, in 2023, we are going to be able to offer investors the opportunity to also own part of Corsair Group through our publicly listed company in the Cyprus Stock Exchange. So this is something that is happening as well. Aside from that, we just want to keep on growing, improving our operations, take our message globally, and work with great people like yourself who are now joining the team to make the team even larger. And I always say, this is so big of a cake. This opportunity is so big. There really is no competitor. I mentioned about competition in the beginning, but there's only a very, very few companies in this industry that is expected to grow to become, like McKinsey said, this industry, which today is maybe, let's say, 30 to 50 million in complete turnover in a year globally. This industry is expected to grow to $75 billion a year by 2030.
Wow.
There is no competition. This is such a big, massive opportunity that we're involved with right now. And the best part is that this cake is just getting bigger every time you share it. When more people come involved and share the cake becomes larger.
Exciting, very exciting. My last question for you, Jay, how do Canada fit in the ecosystem of Corsair?
Well, we see, coming from Finland, coming from the Nordic countries, I have some great friends from Canada, and I've been really fortunate now to also build this friendship with you, Rock. And I think we've seen that the sort of the Finnish mentality, the Nordic mentality, and the Canadian mentality, there's something very, very similar there. Yeah. Most of the times, we like things to be straightforward, no funny business. We want to speak direct. We don't like a Canadian friend of mine would say, we don't beat around the bush. We are the guys who kick the front door down. We don't. That's how we operate, and it's that straightforwardness and that attitude that I think comes from the Nordic countries. When we are dealing with the temperatures and the weather and the weather conditions that we are used to, there's no time for bullshit, right? We want to get the job done. We want to focus on doing it in the right way, and I do think that the Nordic and the Canadian mentality is very similar. So we see a great opportunity for us to work together. We really want to launch the Amplivo network marketing operation and a Corsair facility in Canada, because wherever we go, there's a lot of plastic waste. Yeah. And first of all, we can help the Canadian people by converting this garbage into something extremely useful. And most importantly, we can clean up the environment. Yeah. A beautiful environment in Canada, I must say, while we're doing that. So I think there's a great opportunity for us to work together, and that will also lead into great financial opportunities as well.
Excellent, Jussi. Jay, for certain people, I cannot wait to interview you again in a few weeks from now in 2023. I thank you very, very much for your time. Thank you for sharing personal information regarding the fabulous project that we have with Corsair. I wish you very happy holidays for you and the members of your family, and talk to you soon in 2023. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you, Rock. Thank you much. Thank you.